Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your week ahead, August 19th to the 25th, 2019. This is going to be for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Taurus, so glad you could make it. Thanks for being here. Now, Taurus, we're going to do a mini Celtic cross, but first, we're going to get into your theme. Well, themes, you have two in your week ahead. And the first one is duty, which is a 40 breaking down to a 4. Okay, so there's a question of duty here. There may be an issue around obligation or responsibility with duty here. With the 40 breaking down to a 4, there could be something going on around your stability or how you can restructure something, or you may be hard at work, or there may be a need to be hard at work. You may be trying to lay a foundation. You may be on some all work and no play type of shit, or there needs to be more work and less play type of shit. Okay. Also, you may be trying to manifest something, or there could be a concern around your security. All right, or you trying to secure something or feel or be more secure. But this is with duty here. So there's a question of duty, a question of responsibility, a question around obligation here. Okay. Now you also have rites of passage, which is a 14 breaking down to a 5. So there may be an issue with being rewarded, okay, or seeing the reward, um, with rites of passage here, okay, or with it breaking down to a 5, that 41 breaking down to a 5, you could be experiencing some adversity, or you could be having a poor reaction to your responsibilities or duties or obligations, or the lack thereof, or someone may be having a poor reaction towards you. But also, this is around trying to make some changes or experience some changes with the 5 here, trying to transition. Maybe you're trying to separate yourself from something, or you could be experiencing some separation anxiety. Um, but also, this is around, you are needing to adjust, or trying to adjust to any possible instability that you are dealing with. So let's take a look, Taurus, at what the hell this is for you. Now, this could be just two groups of you, Taurus, where some of you having issues with duty, with responsibility, with obligations, and there could be a group of you. Oh, we have the Fool that just popped out. So with the Fool here, well, let me backtrack. There could be another group of you with the rite of passage. You may be having issues with not seeing the reward in something and feeling like you have a right to reap the benefits, or get blessed in the situation, and you might be struggling with that. There might be issues with safety. Okay. Also, with seeing Red Riding Hood here, there may be a need to be careful about who you choose to trust or put your trust in. You may need to be more wary about that. Okay, be more careful, because with the Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf tried to act like it was Little Red Riding Hood's, what was it, grandma, and it wasn't, because he was really after eating her ass up. So you might want to be careful about, be more cautious, and be more safe about who you choose to allow to be in your circle, to be in your world, or who you divulge information to, or the things that you hold close to your chest. Don't be a fool, okay? Um, don't be oblivious. Don't be irresponsible. There may be a need for you to try to be more optimistic, for those of you who feel like you waiting on seeing the rewards, seeing the blessing, reaping the benefits of the energy and effort you've sown. Maybe you've been dutiful, and you're at a place where you're like, when do you see what you supposed to see here, right? But with the Fool here, you may be trying to also go in a new direction. What's underneath that Fool is you have the Ten of Swords. So you could be experiencing some mental anguish, seeing how to bring something to an end, or you could be dealing with some complications and trying to go in a new direction. You may be trying to take more responsibility, Maybe trying to be more optimistic, not be oblivious, use wisdom, okay, not be naive here. You may be trying to have a more sense of boldness, or there may be issues where you could be a little too carefree, free, but you want to avoid any stagnation or recklessness or reckless behavior or wastelessness, okay? Um, with these energies. Okay, so let's get into this. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know about August 19th to the 25th, 2019, as it has to do with duty and the rites of passage for Taurus? Where's Taurus at in the present current energy? What is the challenge for Taurus? What is at the root cause below for Taurus? What is in the recent past? What's on Taurus' mind? What is in the future for Taurus? What is Taurus' likely outcome that can also act as advice? And from the bottom of the deck, what is the overall energy? Yeah, the Emperor here. We're going to keep that out. What is the that is the focus for Taurus? What is the overall energy at the bottom of the deck? That is the focus for Taurus. Thank you. 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 Okay. So the Emperor we're going to keep as a side energy for you, Taurus. But with the Emperor here, this may be around you trying to take responsibility. This could be you trying to protect. You could be trying to have more control, more power, bring more order, stability. You may be trying to manage things, implement some rules. Maybe you need to take more responsibility. Um, you may need to be more focused, or perhaps you're trying to be more focused. With the Emperor here, you could be dealing with someone embodying the Emperor energy that's being more masculine, or you're operating more in your masculine energy. There may be you trying to focus on having more courage, ambition, motivation. You may be trying to avoid lacking control or getting out of control. You may be trying to avoid any confusion or finding yourself in a place of dependency and failure or irresponsibility here with the Emperor present. Okay. Or you could be dealing with someone that is in authority that you may have issues around how the responsibilities are being distributed, or someone's control or power in a situation, or there may be some issues around some rules, or you may want to receive acknowledgement with the rites of passage here, where you want your just due. You want to reap rewards. You want to be rewarded. And perhaps, you know, you may feel like that's not within your control, or it's in somebody else's authority to make that decision. Or perhaps you may have some sort of personal ambition. The caution with the Emperor here is to not get out of control, or to be too forceful, or to be controlling. But also, it's okay to have ambition, but a healthy ambition where you're focused and not obsessing. Okay? Perhaps you may feel like someone is lacking feeling in the situation. So we're going to put that up here. So let's get into this for you. Ooh, Taurus, what is this? I'm also hearing this like, when is something going to happen for me? When am I going to be rewarded? When is it my turn? That's what I'm also hearing. Okay, so Taurus, at the bottom of the deck, you got the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords at the bottom, your focus is, taking a step back. You may be focusing on rest or getting some rest. Or you may be trying to put something to rest. Or you may be trying to meditate and consider things with the Four of Swords. What's underneath that Four of Swords is the Four of Pentacles. You may be meditating and focused on how to secure something or maintain your stability. You may be focused on, um, staying aware about avoiding becoming stuck. Okay. I'm hearing control. So there may be some issue around control for you or with who you're dealing with. But this is a focus on how to secure, how to remain stable, how to um, keep what you have, or how to secure more. But underneath that, you got that four swords. So this is you meditating. You may be at rest right now, taking a step back and considering how to secure, have more security, more stability for yourself, or how to avoid becoming stuck here. Um, you may be wondering when, you're going to get yours, right? You're just due, right? And come out of, I feel like, a holding pattern that you may be experiencing around perhaps your money and finances, or just in your circumstances, in your reality. Now, where you're at in the present is you got this tower. What the fuck? With this tower here, this may be you experiencing adversity, some uncomfortable shakeups, some drastic changes, a lack of freedom. Or you could be getting an epiphany here, or there could be some crack in your foundation. Something could be being destroyed or disrupted here, or collapsing. Or you could be experiencing a lot of anxiety with the tower here. It is possible that you could be trying to focus on how to reset something. But this looks like a very uncomfortable shakeup here. Okay? Either way, it's uncomfortable. Um, there could be some sort of disaster here. But maybe, with the tower and duty here, you may be coming to some sort of realization, some sort of epiphany on how you can take more responsibility or around your obligations and change it. You maybe want drastic changes about what you are responsible for or what you're obligated to. You may want some shit to just change. Maybe you feel controlled. Yeah, I heard that word control, right? Rites of passage. It's like you may have been trying to be organized, stay stable, try to manage things, try to do things in decency and order. And it's like, the parameters in which you're working within or around feels very strict or restricting for you. And you may be wondering, like, how much longer do I have to fucking deal with this before I reap the rewards, before I get a release, before things fall into place the way I need them to, right? You want your just due. You doing what you can. Maybe you're trying to be dutiful, or maybe what you are responsible for, due to having the duty to, you may be tired of that shit, or you've been at it so long that it's a struggle, it's challenging, that the level of responsibility and duty that and pressure you could be under, and you just want that rite of passage where I feel like this is you wanting the universe to recognize this and shake some shit up for you, okay, at present, and just end whatever may feel like a disaster at this time, or just let some drastic changes come in. This is where you at. You just want some drastic fucking changes to happen, because the challenge you have here is this Five of Wands. So you could be dealing with some competition, or you just have some strife and some struggles, some issues, some challenges that you're trying to combat, that you're trying to weather. And I'm saying that because it's like I feel like you're dealing with a little bit of a stormy time, a stormy period. It might have been going on for a fucking while, and you're trying to hold up under that shit, right? And with this Five of Wands, even though it's challenging to your spirit, and you may be getting challenges with the actions you've been trying to take to change this shit or hold up under it until something drastic happens to reset this shit, perhaps. bring an end to what feels like a possible disaster you could be experiencing, because you feel like you feel like you earned that rite of passage. But also, for those of you that this could be about, you needing to be more careful about who you let in your camp, who you decide to trust. This may be, you dealing with some adversity or challenges around that, okay, where there's strife between you and someone else or others, because there's some sort of competition, um, because you let your guard down. That's possible, where you may have needed to be more, confined or restrictive or more strict with this emperor energy. And so the challenge here with the Five of Wands is, what action can you take to change this shit up or diffuse it, or maybe how to walk away. And so the root cause of this is the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles here, this here is either you or someone that you're dealing with. And this Queen of Pentacles is the do it all. Can do take care of work, take care of home, but also the Queen of Pentacles loves her creature comforts, whether male or female, and is very good at securing those creature comforts and providing that stability and being stable and being secure, right? But also the Queen of Pentacles is able to multitask and is very successful at what they're building, and is able to take care of everything and herself. Or, the Queen of Pentacles can take care of themselves as well, but they're taking care of others. They take care of shit. All right? They take care of shit. They handle it. And so you may be trying to focus on your money and finances, or your stability and your security. There may be issues around, your foundation. We did see the four of Pentacles, and you've been trying to get some peace with that. You trying to figure out how to put that shit to rest, or consider how you can strategize and come back at this that allows you to have more success and feel more comfortable with what you're doing or dealing with, where you may be trying to see how you can build. You may be trying to work on coming up with other resources. But this is you with the Queen of Pentacles, trying to be practical, trying to be mindful, trying to stay grounded here, and seeing how you can nurture what else you can do, perhaps. But also, this Queen of Pentacles might be tired of doing shit. I mean, this kind of dim and gray. You see that she's holding that pentacle like, what the fuck? I've been working on this shit. I've been working on this shit. And I'm still working on this shit. And it's like, I feel like you're not experiencing the kind of progress that you feel you deserve or should be seeing at this point. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Three of Pentacles. Now, I gotta say, with this Queen of Pentacles, whatever you feel or don't feel here, I do feel like you still are taking care of shit. Okay, it may not be to the extent that you would like or to your comfort level, but I feel like you're still taking care of shit nonetheless, Taurus. Now, in the recent past, you got this Three of Pentacles. So this is involving others around perhaps work, or around your money, or around your circumstances, whatever is going on in your world, in your physical material world, dealing with the mundane. And so in the recent past, you were working on things, trying to build, and I'm being noticing. What the hell did I just say? Back it up. Okay. With this Three of Pentacles, take note of all this purple. And with this purple, I'm thinking about the third eye chakra. Okay, this is about your intuition. I feel like you followed your intuition in the recent past. You resorted to wisdom. You allowed yourself to be intuitively guided. At a time that you may have been experiencing in the recent past some negativity towards your life. But I feel like, even though whether you were experiencing, negativity in your life, that you just how you viewed it, or that's just what the fuck it was in the recent past, I feel like you resorted to your intuition to guide you through it, to figure out how to navigate it and still build and work things out and still have things come together And I feel like this also took place through the cooperation and collaboration and support of others, helping you to build, helping you to take care of your foundation, or what you needed to work on or have worked out for you. Even though it may have been difficult, or it's like a dark time, or just things, shit wasn't great, okay, or shit was a struggle in the recent past for you. And so what's on your mind is the Six of Cups. And with the Six of Cups, I feel like, you could be thinking about someone from the past or something from the past, or you could be dealing with shit that happened in your past that you are trying to work on, right? And with this Emperor, it may be you dealing with authority, where you may have debt or responsibilities to something that comes back up that was in the past, and you have to reconcile with it, right? um, this could be you focusing on how to reconcile, how to get the solution that you're satisfied with. Like, you want satisfaction, you want conclusion to this. Like, I feel like you've been reconciling for a while, and it's like you at a place where, I want progress with this shit. I want growth. I want expansion. I want success. I want to see, my rite of passage, the fruits of my labor of trying to take care of shit, and solve it and get solutions, right? And I feel like this is where you're at. You trying to figure out how to solve it. How to be released from your past, or maybe even be released from your obligations and duties and responsibilities. Now, you could be thinking about. You could be thinking about someone from the past that you were involved with, or were in a soul connection or relationship with, that you're not with now. And you may be thinking about how, that person in the past may be, having solutions and seem like shit might be reconciled for them, while you know, trying to still figure this shit out. But this is you wanting solutions. This is you want reconciliation. This is, at the end of it, you want success. Okay? You want to be able to be rewarded at this point. You want a conclusion that allows you to have reward, where, and also relieve you of some of your duties and responsibilities, or you want to see something come from all the responsibility and duty that you've been in. Or this may be about you trying, needing to be more, take more responsibility and be more dutiful in order to reap those rewards that you've been working towards. There may be a need to manage things better, to get more control of the situation. You may not like it, but that might be just what that is. Okay? Or maybe that's what you're doing. But in the future, you got this Queen of Cups. So, with this Queen of Cups energy, I feel like this is you tapping into your emotion. And I feel like this is you getting grounded and getting in a better emotional space about your security and stability. As I'm seeing, it's kind of red but a little faded, all right, which is the root chakra. Or, this could be a little towards, leaning towards the magenta. This could be a little bit about the crown chakra. You might be at a place in the future where you're more grounded emotionally and nurturing what you need to take care of, because you may be tapping into your higher consciousness. Trying not to worry about what's ahead, quieting your mind, focusing on being in the moment, maintaining focus and avoiding lacking focus. But this is you, I feel, getting in a better emotional space in the future, or concentrating on doing that. Now, it is possible that you could be experiencing some codependence on your end, or with who you're dealing with in the future. I say that because your likely outcome is the Six of Pentacles. But with the Six of Pentacles, your outcome is about you having balance and give and take. Okay, this is, perhaps you getting balance with your resources through the support of others, through perhaps even a service you may provide and receive payment for, or perhaps what you receive from others through their act of kindness to support or sustain you. But in the outcome, this is you focusing on having balance in your resources and in your world. And I do feel like with that Six of Pentacles, you are able to achieve it, but not easily, Taurus. It takes a lot of managing. Now, it is possible that with the Six of Pentacles that you do see some sort of reward and receive some sort of rite of passage here, or through how you choose to be dutiful and take responsibility with what your obligations are, or whatever you need to maintain, or what else you may feel you need to do. I feel like you just get grounded and just stay focused and perhaps even recenter and look at how to just maintain and focus on the success of your resources balancing out. So let's look at, or in terms of advice, your advice is to focus on having balance in your resources, in your money, in your world, with work, with who you're dealing with, and be careful to not overgive, okay? And be mindful that there is a balance in the give and take with those you are involved in. But focus on the success of balancing your circumstances and your money. Okay, we had the Two of Wands come out. So this is about needing to plan and make decisions. Okay, a plan of action and act on your decision, but make sure your plan is going to allow you to dominate in the situation. Okay, you may need to express yourself. I see there's a little bit of blue here. So this might be your throat chakra, you communicating your authentic truth, speaking up, okay, expressing yourself if there's a need for support or assistance. Or this is you, being more mindful about your plans. But underneath that, you do have the Queen of Wands. So you are determined to take creative action and maintain confidence in getting your desires met or your needs met, or doing what needs to be done, or achieving what you set your sights on. And your sights on is, needing to take responsibility, or figuring out how to relieve yourself of the responsibilities you may feel, oppressed by or controlled by. And seeing what you can do to perhaps come up with a new resource, or get some sort of rite of passage, some sort of recognition, some sort of reward for your efforts, so that things can balance out. So Spirit, tell me more about the Tower. Tell me more about the Tower for Taurus. Thank you. Six of Swords. Yeah, you want to move on. Now, for some of you, this could be around a move. Okay, that could be what's changing, or the drastic changes that you suddenly find that there's a need to move, or you have to move, and this is about you focusing on how to move. But also with the Six of Swords, giving us more information on that Tower, you are trying to have peace of mind in your circumstances. You want to move on from your adversities, and you're remaining strong. Okay, you're trying to remain strong at a time that things feel weary or unclear, or I just feel like you drawing strength from the universe, and the universe is providing you with strength. That even though things are blurry and unsure, and you, it's like you still able to harness the courage to stay empowered and resilient and stay strong here. Okay, but you want to move on from your adversities. any difficulties, the lack of freedom you could be experiencing with all the responsibilities that you may be inundated with, and you just at a place that you've been at it for so long. It's like you like, dude, just cut me some slack. Let me see you reap the reward. Let me get something out of this. Let me see some sort of breakthrough. Spirit, tell me more about the Six of Cups for Taurus. Tell me more about the Six of Cups, please. Thank you. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You want an opportunity, okay? Um, you want a new opportunity, a new offer, that brings a solution or reconciles this for you. This could be about self love. This could be about new love, but this may be a new creative project that you are endeavoring upon, Taurus, with the hopes of it bringing solution and conclusion to any issues that you're experiencing. And underneath you have the world. So this is you focusing on how to get mastery over this shit and having confidence and focusing on the completion, focusing on how to close out this cycle through a new opportunity, maybe a new creative endeavor. Okay? But this is you wanting solutions. This is you wanting to reconcile things, okay, through something new coming in or new being created, and you being able to confidently have success with it, okay, where you see the reward. You want the reward here, okay? You want to bring it into this cycle, or you want a new cycle to start. Okay, you want shit to enter into a new phase that gives you more control and not be controlled or feel controlled by it. Spirit, tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups for Taurus. Thank you. Yeah, you have the Hierophant. So this could be around family. But with this telling us more about the Queen of Cups, this is about you having faith, I feel. This is about you exercising your faith. This is about you gaining more understanding. With the Hierophant, maybe you are looking at how you can be of service. Or this may be you having faith at a time you feel like you are in a space of servitude and things are rigid, and you're focusing on being more grounded and having more emotional stability, emotional control, and mindfulness. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is about you gaining in the situation. This is you wanting your independence. Okay, you want your independence here. You want to be in a you want more of a comfortable status. You want a better status than what you have happening right now. So you want to gain, and you may be looking at how to change that. And you may be following your intuition to do it. Or something changes that allows you to have a better footing or more comfortability, and to gain in a situation in the future that gives you more of emotional stability. But I feel like this is you having faith in the situation, or needing to hold on to your faith in the situation. Now, you could be trying to see what you can institute or how you can establish something that allows you to feel more grounded, what you can nurture and do that you feel good about, but also allows you to establish something for yourself or institute something that allows you to bring in more balance, because this Queen of Cups is looking right at the Six of Pentacles. Okay? So you could be involved with an institution. Spirit, tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles for Taurus, please. Thank you. The Moon. So This is you focusing. Underneath you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you working hard. You may be working on your craft, trying to build something, trying to grow something, trying to have progress, needing to pay attention to the details, working very hard here at trying to have balance in your world and to stay in a safe place at a time where you could be experiencing some uncertainty with the moon, or um, with the moon here, some things may be hidden. You may not be able to see everything that you need to see, and you may feel uneasy because you may feel unsure. um, you don't know how things are playing out, your ability to maintain balance or to achieve it or to keep it or to get it back, or whether you'll lose it. With the moon here, you may be experiencing intense emotions, or this could be you experiencing fluctuation in your resources where it's up and down and back and forth, it's in and out. And so you're struggling with trying to balance that. But the with the moon here, you could be experiencing some introspection, but be careful not to deceive yourself or be deceived by others. And I feel like there's a need for you to follow your intuition, which I feel you have been doing and, continue to do in order for you to balance things out for yourself and keep that balance or hold on to it. But also with the Six of Pentacles, as advice here, this is about you just focusing on balancing. What can you receive, or perhaps what exchange can you generate that allows you to have more success and have more balance with your resources. But there may be give and take where you are looking to others for their support and assistance, but for you to focus on maintaining balance and keeping the success of doing so. So, and you're gonna have to work hard to do it, Taurus. So let's take a look at what your guidance is. Spirit, what is the guidance for Taurus? What is the guidance for Taurus, August 19th to August 25th, 2019? What is the guidance for Taurus here? What is the guidance for Taurus here? August 19th to August 25th, 2019. Let me please have clear guidance for Taurus about the week ahead, August 19th to August 25th, 2019, please. Thank you. Wow, okay. That's a lot. You have 4 cards. I guess we're going to keep them. That's how it went down, right? So you have release is your first piece of advice here. Have a good cry. Grief is a doorway to your deepest self. Okay? Release. Let go of the things that you cannot change and change the things you can. All right? Serenity now. Release it. Okay? Let it go. You've been struggling. It's no, this is not the time to just woe is me and when is it my turn. And it's not that you're not within your right. Just release that negative energy, because that's what it is. That's about entertaining doubt, entertaining your fears, not acknowledging your progress, and that you have been able to maintain all this time despite the struggles and adversities that you're in. Release all of that shit, okay? And look at the fact that you're still here. Whatever duties and responsibilities that you're under, that you may feel controlled or having a struggle managing and organizing, and having more stability with, focus on the fact that you are still trying to manage it, and that to some extent you are managing it. Okay, you've gotten this far because there is some progress with what you're doing, even if the progress isn't something you're happy with, or that you feel that you should see more from it. Release that and just focus on staying dutiful, and that your time does come and will. You also have magnificence. Own your magnificence. The world needs your brilliance and grace. See? Magnificence, like I was saying, this is not the time for you to be self-critical critical or criticize yourself, but instead, despite the problems, find a way to smile and laugh through that shit. Okay? Somehow, in doing that, miracles happen. They do. And, bask in your magnificence, that this is how strong you are, that you are able to hold up and endure. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that, but you know what? That's These are the ingredients that allow you to come into your power as an emperor, because you are able to. It's like being a pearl, being that rock that's in that oyster or clam, and just under all that pressure till you just end up becoming a fucking pearl in that shit, right? You're magnificent. No matter what's going on, just know that you're magnificent. And you know what? Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself a fucking hug. Okay? And clearing is your next piece of advice. Clear the clutter. When in doubt, throw it out. Mm-hmm. Clear it out. Let it go. Don't entertain any negativity. You've come too far. Okay? You've come too far. Focus on where you are, but that is leading you someplace. And that you being dutiful and responsible in taking care of the things that you've been working on so long, you're clearing it up. It's just taking some time, a lot of that time. You're clearing it up and you are becoming more empowered. Okay? This is your sacral chakra. This is about your feelings and emotions and your creativity and imagination. Let go of any guilt or regret. You are empowering yourself. It's just taking a lot of time. And time that, you tired of spending, I get. But it's not fruitless. You're clearing things away, even if it's not cleared up as quickly as you would like. If you take a look, you'll realize that things are moving and getting cleared out. You also have nature. Take a walk, let the beauty of nature feed your soul. So, this is about getting grounded, okay? Staying grounded, staying mindful, staying practical, staying centered, okay? This is about dealing with your challenges, but from a space of trusting the universe. You're not doomed. The universe is supporting you. Okay? You are not doomed. Get grounded, get calm, get clear. Keep both feet on the ground, okay? Don't get in your head and don't start, talking shit on what you've been doing. Okay? Continue to move on with your plan. If there's a way to improve it, do it. But the goal is for you to have dominion here. And you will. It's just going to take a little longer. And it's already taken a long fucking time, I know. But get control of yourself. Okay? Your rite of passage is coming where you will see the reward. Okay? But stay safe and focus on your security and stability. And relieve yourself of any anxiety or ungrounded feelings and emotions and attitude. And stick to the duty and obligations and responsibilities at hand. You don't have to like it. Just get it done. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.